Good morning. The yays have it, and a spending bill is passed overnight funding the government through next month.
We will bring you up to speed with what happened in Washington, D.C. while you were sleeping.
And a man wanted for a bank robbery yesterday is now holed up in a room in Clarksville as police try to negotiate to get him out. I'll have details on the armed gunman who's inside coming right up.
So lots of drama in D.C. this morning. The House voted overnight to pass a spending bill approved earlier in the night by the Senate.
It was a late night. Lawmakers worked through the night and adjourned around 4:30 this morning. At midnight, the government officially shut down for the second time in just 3 weeks. The measure is now being sent to the president for final approval and would fund the government through March 23rd.
All right, more on that coming up in just a minute. But first, happy Friday, everybody. Glad you're with us this morning.
It's going to be a nice afternoon. Go outside and take advantage of it. Here's Leland with the forecast.
All right, thank you much. Looking good over the area as we start our day. Look at all that sunshine out there. Right now in Nashville, 31 degrees. Winds are light, so really not much on the wind chill chart for us now. From Dixon, 35, looking down the main street from the camera at the Bank of Dixon. So on radar now.
Like Rosnowski, News Channel 5.
Blake, thanks. We'll check back in as soon as something happens. And some more breaking news overnight. Doctors at Vanderbilt are working to save a man after a possible robbery turned into a shooting, and it was all over a case of beer.
News Channel 5's Sophie Nelson-Colding joins us live from the scene on South Hamilton Road at Clarksville Pike. Okay, so Sophie, if I understand this correctly, so this guy stole a case of beer and then the clerk, I guess, chased him and shot him?
That's the clerk's side of the story, at least. Police found the man shot just over here on the sidewalk.
Apartments, and it starts at 6:30.
A man who police say shot a Metro officer now faces federal gun charges in that case. Justin Jones was arrested Wednesday at the Sudicum Public Housing Development. He now faces 3 counts of unlawful gun possession by a convicted felon. Officer Jerry Hutchison was treated and released from the hospital yesterday.
Well, 4.
In an exclusive interview with News Channel 5, Nashville Mayor Megan Barry says she's prepared to cut a check for any improper use of taxpayer money. This comment comes amid 2 separate investigations surrounding the scandal at City Hall.
My love for this city is so deep, and I'm just so sorry for where we are at the moment.
Mayor Barry resumed her public speaking schedule yesterday, just a week after admitting a 2-year affair with her police bodyguard. She has insisted she did not misuse taxpayer resources, but in this interview with Phil Williams yesterday, she said she's instructed her attorney to work with the TBI to identify any expenditures that investigators may question.
He will work with them and figure out what's going to happen next.
Are you prepared to write a check if there's anything that's remotely questionable?
I will own any of this as this investigation goes forward. I've said that from the very beginning. Anything that I need to do to remedy anything, I'll make that the reality.
The TBI is looking into any potential misuse of money, and Tuesday night, Metro Council voted to create a special committee to investigate as well. And speaking of the TBI, after 14 years, the longtime director of the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, Mark Gwynn, announces he's stepping down. Recently, Gwynn faced a critical state audit for financial management of the agency, and an exclusive News Channel 5 investigation uncovered questionable hiring practices. Gwynn hired the children of some TBI bigwigs as special agents, passing over more experienced veterans. But the TBI director denied any wrongdoing, and in a letter to TBI employees, Gwynn says this is the right time for him to retire. His last day will be June 1st. There's a new scam tricking people into thinking they owe the government money.
Yeah, and callers are claiming to be police, and then they're threatening to arrest you unless you pay up. Dr. Carrie Gannon got one of these calls, and she says they knew her social security number, her birthday, and
We continue to follow breaking news out of Clarksville, where police are in the middle of a standoff with a bank robbery suspect. And Blake Rosnowski is live from outside the Motel 6 on Wilma Rudolph Boulevard with more. And Blake, they just shot some tear gas into his room.
Yeah, Dan, within the last 30 minutes or so, we heard some loud banging noises, and we weren't quite sure what they were, but we did get informed by the Clarksville Police Department that it was in fact tear gas. They are working to see if they can get this man to come out without any trouble. It's here behind me. It's hard to see because they're keeping us far back, but just kind of above these cars here, that's where he is holed up. They say he is the only one in the room, and they were able to save
onto the asteroid belt. Dan, over to you.
You looking for a new car for your 50th?
Yeah.
All right, Amazon is expanding its Prime service to include delivery of groceries from Whole Foods within 2 hours. The delivery service is free for Prime members if you buy $35 worth of groceries or more. But for now, it's only available in Austin, Dallas, Virginia Beach, and Cincinnati. Yum Brands is partnering with Grubhub to deliver KFC and Taco Bell to your door. Stock in the food delivery app soared 28% by mid-morning yesterday. Taco Bell already offers delivery through DoorDash, but Grubhub says with Yum's investment, they'll be able to make their experience even better. All this talk of food is making me hungry, and if you want some breakfast this morning, reach for this.
All right, it is National Bagel Day, and there are plenty of ways you can celebrate. Einstein Brothers is offering a free bagel with another purchase starting today through the weekend. You can also get a Baker's Dozen box for just $10. And some other bagel joints you can check out today. Proper Bagel near Belmont, Brugger's Bagels off 21st, and Star Bagel in Sylvan Park.
The major alternate route. Here's a look at the crash map right now. Many of these crashes in the clearing stages right now. Now let's head back to the desk.
All right, thank you. Don't you wish we had a tea time today?
Yeah.
Not to rub anything in, but about 4 hours away from hitting the links.
Good for you. It's going to feel a spring-like today, you know?
Yeah, the normal high today is 50, so by lunchtime, you're right around 57, 58 degrees.
Perfect. But breezy, you say.
Becoming a bit breezy this afternoon. South 5 to 10 this morning, 10 to 15 later today.
That sounds like a handicap to me.
Yeah, I think
there
so.
you go.
Have fun, though.
Thank you.
Exactly. If you're able to take advantage of today's good weather, definitely do so.
This is a News Channel 5 update.
7:26 and a good morning to you. We are following some breaking news. Police are investigating a possible robbery turned shooting. Officers say it happened at the Quick-Sack gas station on South Hamilton Road around 2:40 this morning. A clerk says a man came inside to steal a case of beer and then took off. The clerk chased him down and shot him. The clerk says the suspected thief told him he had a gun before running away. That shooting victim taken to Vanderbilt for treatment and expected to be okay. Weather and traffic coming up next. Have a great weekend.